Why is Altina a student? The world may never know. What is Osborne up to? Get those glasses off your face, man.
Oh, that woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy.
Whoa! He's super famous. Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
No way.
What?
That girl is...
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments. First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddie, Gustav, and Leonora. You 8.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
Tower.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal. Principal, if you would.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me.
But let me make sure that you know that I'm somebody, not just a nobody.
A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin. Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform. This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds. Just like that, all of you, our instructors, and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
I was actually thinking this, and I should have mentioned it earlier, but like her being the principal here has to be this huge demotion for her. You know, like how demoralizing is it to be this great general and this amazing fighter, and then losing the war and then being sent to be a principal at some suckafu military academy.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin. That is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now. Or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms. Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Dreigels.
About those 3 students that didn't get picked.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go?
General, Principal, could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh?
Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The 3 of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Special Operations. That sounds like the bomb diggity. Get to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Covert Ops. Black Ops. Gray Ops. Yellow Ops. All the colored ops. Rainbow Ops. Ready yourself.
Wow! I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable. As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
I feel like I've heard the Russell name before.
Yes, sir!
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly, that we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
In one piece? What does that mean?
What is this building for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training.
Look at the textures on that. That look pretty good.
The interior is fully controllable via orbal technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students either, is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of. Rather than an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field. And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here, but what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell.
I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the three of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions. While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus II.
Understood.
Bah, finally we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
So is Altina here to watch over us or to pass us messages for the things to come? She's definitely a plant.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
What kind of plant is she?
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Looks like Gaius. Kind of. Nope.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. As soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
Ha! I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
I was gonna make the illusion that this guy was a bracer, but I wasn't 100% sure yet. And I'm sad that I didn't mention it before. I just gotta start mentioning things that I'm picking up on and just not hold back. Because it's biting me in the butt now.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above-ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below-ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet. I'm...
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier. The big hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell.
You're a little salty.
I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Le Guin? Like, our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history.
History? History?
That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations.
History? What you know about history?
I'll go next.
Kurt Vander.
My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you.
You're a Vander? That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's...
Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle.
Why does he have silver hair? Doesn't Zex and Mueller have brown hair?
Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair.
Yeah!
Yeah. It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build.
By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Totally agree.
Oof.
Fashion is clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother.
Yuna.
I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy.
Yuna.
And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say police academy, you're talking about the military police academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it. Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted. But I still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable.
I'm last then.
Altina Orion.
Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
Isn't that classified?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
On paper.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Ah, that.
Oh, look at that. You can actually read what's on it and everything like that. Still made by the Rhineford Company and everything.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbital arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions.
Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Rhineford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah, I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in the central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
You gonna take off those glasses, man? Alrighty, blah blah blah. Septium, yum yum. Personal use device. Tailor made, blah blah. Got it. I'm sure they work like all the other ones. Special kind of, or Master Quartz, special kind of quartz. Quartz are stronger, level up. Yep. That looks like, oh, that's Brigid. Brigid? Interesting. The abilities on Brigid are what I believe to be the same as the abilities on Force from the first 2 games. Current objective is always displayed. Please set Reen's Master Quartz, the orbment section of the camp menu. Ooh.
I should set mine while they're at it.
Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I wanted to bring up... Is it quantum? Hopefully that's not like crazy or anything like that, but whatever. Yeah, so this is definitely supposed to, or this was Force. Very interesting. Whoa, whoa, you could set 2 Master Quartz? What is this? What is this? Hey, what's up, Heels?
Whoa!
I can feel it working.
Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, isn't that red light? Sir, you shouldn't use that.
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter. It's time we saw what Class 7 Special Operations is made of. I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
Really? You're pulling that on us again?
What? Right yourself and brace for the landing. Altina, you...
Clown Soleus.
He was fine all along, man.
Never mind.
Oh, man. Kind of weird that they're treating
What happened?
Reen with this much disrespect. Like, he's an instructor. Can you, give him some respect, please?
I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up.
It was Yuna, correct?
Huh?
My apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then, history repeats itself.
Yeah, this is a little too familiar. Just a little bit.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue.
Apparently you walked in on an anime? Oh yes, you did.
How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Reen.
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
Something must have happened between them two.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
How very admirable of you. You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that.
All right.
Erebonian boys are just so... Ugh!
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
Why is her voice so much louder?
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
I see. He's so mature for his age. Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So, it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
This whole thing is a joke, right? Do we really have to play along?
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Two swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety. But that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize. Well, Yuna, how about you?
I'm still not down for all this. But I get it. This is a military academy, so here you go.
Another dual wielder.
You use side-handle batons?
I believe those are called tonfa.
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers, special tonfa with guns installed, developed by the one and only CGF. They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
A crossbell guardian force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Something's written on the side of it. I think it says Crossbell MP.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy. And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but...
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course, the Tachi is used by students of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
A lot happened. but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way. We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
Alright, you can open the notebook while on the field on the main screen of the combat book, something. The notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects and more tabs, blah, blah, blah. Notebook, you can check your overall rating. The navigation log can also be found there. Alright, so we got mini-map, expanded view, change the leading character with L1, tactics, great.
The entrance is right over there. Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Yes, sir. Just what the heck is all this?
My turn.
Now.
Let's go. Sit. Yeah. 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 Ha.
And never got to mention that they did a really good job with all the voice acting that they've done in the game so far. Wondering when it was going to stop. Here we go. Everyone stop. Getting hot in here. Monster, right from the start. Can't believe he seriously released monsters down here. Instructor, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone, prepare for battle. Wait, are you really going to make her fight too? I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. Going in now. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. Show you what I'm capable of. Alrighty. So press that, blah, blah, blah. Double advantage. So they're not mentioning triple advantage right here, which is interesting. Once you've accumulated enough assault points, you can press R2 to activate an assault attack. Unlike normal field attacks, assault attacks will trigger a battle on hit, allowing you to begin encounters with surprise attack and maximum advantage. Oh, there's the triple advantage right there. % break damage on all enemies. Destroy specific breakable objects and attacking field attacks. Points are not spent if the attack misses. Ooh, very nice.
Ha! Now, brace yourself.
Active combatants each take turns. That's the Star order. There are a variety of bonuses that can appear. Blah blah blah. Well aware of that. Guarantees an enemy's guard is broken if taken by an enemy. They will inflict faint. Break orders can be issued without beep. Ooh. Ooh. Interesting. If you select an enemy outside the character's attack range, yeah, they have an attack range. Press circle to move. Press that for crafts, yep. I know about some crafts. Items, great.
It's my turn!
Hey, look at that, we got some battle scopes.
Yeah! Very well. Yeah!
Now. Yeah.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah!
Maureen.
Everyone okay?
That, man. Enemy monsters eliminated. Not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. We're fine, but... Altina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. Why'd she do that? Not necessary. I can't keep up. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as combat shells exist. And it seems like she's very skilled at controlling it. That much is true, but it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem experienced in combat, so I'd appreciate it if you could support her. I plan to do that from the start anyway. Doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbell's cutting-edge weapons will show their worth eventually. You have a difficult year ahead of you. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on, everyone, let's keep moving. Alright, battle tab. Yep, information. Great. Art. Stuff. Analysis. Yep. 1.5 times is likely. .2 10% to 0. Efficacy only represents how likely a status ailment is to work on an enemy. It does not affect the ailment's duration or potency. Interesting. Okay, hold on a second. This is some hot garbage. No, we could turn that off. Button configuration. Walk. There we go. Oh my goodness, man. I needed that like a million years ago. Is this an orbment charging station? That's right. If things get a bit too dangerous, we should come back here to rest up. Orbment charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Inspecting it by pressing X and choosing rest will recover HP and AP. Wunderbar. Let me guess. I've got to use arts on this one. Seems fairly agile, too. Enemies with either of those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. That's exactly right, Kurt. Let's try it out.
Enemy found. Begin suppression.
They got some end lag on those animations, making it hard for me to pull shenanigans like I did in the first two games. Press square to use arts, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yep, 80%, 200%, 140, yep, we got it. There's two enemies there.
Charging.
Let's go.
What arts you got? Firebolt. What about more battle scopes?
Yeah. Very well. Arcus, activate.
It's my turn.
Oh, those are the same? Oh, for whatever reason, they look very different. That was actually decent damage. I don't know why, why they were tripling with that. When an attack misses the target will counterattack if the attacker is in range.
Let's go!
What is that blue bar right there? The blue bar underneath its HP. Oh, is that the break bar? Is that what that break status is all about?
Arcus, activate!
Yeah!
Huh. Very well. Ha! Behold the Vander style.
Oh, treasure chest.
Treasure located.
Seems to be a quartz. Yeah, one of us should set it in their orbment. Obviously. There are several variety of quartz that can be used in Arcus 2 orbments. Yep. Yep. Ooh, they nerfed evade. Or, yeah, they nerfed evade. Alright, no evade shenanigans in this game. I understand. Although, you know, I mean, it's probably not too reliable on some of the other people, but it's gold. I never actually checked out what ones everybody else has. HP increases break damage. Stronger counterattacks after evading. Whoa. And evades magical attacks. Eva. Interesting. Now we'll give this you. Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. Ah, those gunbreakers. We're finally going to see what they can do, I take it. Here's hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will, just you watch.
An opening!
Huh. Press R2 to change Yuna's mode during battle. Use whichever mode is most effective for the current situation. Striker mode has increased attack, defense, movement, effective against strong enemies. In Gunner mode, here specialize in range attacks, effective against groups of enemies. Interesting. Interesting. Break occurs when the enemy's break gauge is reduced to 0. This will disable the enemy for a brief duration. Okay, that's that blue bar. I was right on that. When break occurs, the enemy drops its held items. The enemy's turn is delayed. The enemy's status buffs are removed. Wow. During break, attacks will always unbalance the enemy. The enemy's defense is reduced. Enemy cannot act for 1 turn. Certain crafts inflict more break damage than others. Exploiting the enemy's elemental weaknesses will also increase the amount of break damage it receives. Interesting.
It's my turn!
Very, very interesting. Alright, so we got Crimson Slash. Okay, this is reminiscent of the arcing one, but it has impede on it, which is kind of weird. Oh, and that's interesting too, where it says like physical, power D, break C, unbalance yes. That's interesting. And then Crescent Slash. No S crafts for you. Very, very interesting. And plop this here.
Get back! Very well.
My turn. There.
I didn't do that much damage. I
Let's
was
go.
like, I have no idea what's going on, but that looks terrifying. Well, I should probably battle scope these guys, huh? That would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Soft-bodied monster born from filth.
It's my turn!
It's my turn! Yeah! All right, nice work.
Interesting. Well, how's that? Their suppressive fire capabilities are impressive, but the trade-off is the gun function lacks the same power as the batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile weapons. Agreed, honestly, they're more impressive than I imagined. So you admit it. Well, speaking strictly about the weapons, their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your butt? Now, you two. Although Gunner mode doesn't get the same attack and defense boost as Striker mode, the range and area of your normal attacks will increase, as will your counterattack range. Generally speaking, Striker mode should be used against a single powerful opponent, while Gunner is best against swarms of enemies. You can also change Yuna's mode from the equip screen in the camp menu. Alright, camera rotating speed's a little quick.
Treasure located.
Firebolt R. Give this to you. Why does he run that way? Come on, man.
Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Sit! Now, bring it on!
You don't have any AoE on your... Oh, I guess it's just not very big.
It's my turn!
Crimson Slash!
Very well.
Yeah!
It's my turn! Set! Striker! Set! Gunner! Set! Striker!
Interesting. I need to open up this window.
It's my turn!
Yeah!
My turn!
Yeah!
I shall go. There. Targets eliminated. Move out.
It is hot. It's gonna be reaching well, like double, triple digits or something. I don't know. It's gonna be in the 90s and higher. What the radio says. There's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. You can now use combat links. Combat links is a phenomenon which connects Arcus 2 users with blah 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 blah, link EXP, and all that good stuff. Yep, I know what links do. Okay, L1 for combat links. keep it simple. I don't like this. They did it differently in the other games. It was like a grid, and I like that a lot more.
Our chance to attack.
Performing attacks in certain crafts gives characters a chance to unbalance enemies. Successfully balancing an enemy allows you to perform a follow-up attack while they are off balance. Alright, the likelihood of unbalancing an enemy depends on the enemy's unbalanced efficacy and the type of weapon used to attack it. Critical attacks will always unbalance enemies regardless of their unbalanced efficacy. Well, there's double S. I think it was S plus in the other games. Powerful attack link, which consumes bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks. A rush will inflict 5 times the normal break damage, 100% up. Large circle centered on the unbalanced enemy.
Let's go.
Oh wait, 3 enemies.
Strike! There! Now, Altina!
Understood.
It's my turn!
My turn!
Ha!
The sinister
All
grin.
right.
Sub
Set gunner.
Oh, that's interesting. So by holding L2, not only do I get to see like all the HPs of all the people on the board, but way over there, I get to see their what they're best at as far as their attacks, which is quite nice. I dig it.
Our chance.
An opening!
My turn. Now.
It's mine! It's my turn! My turn! Ha! There!
I'll assist.
I'll end it!
The Vander style is impressive.
I have a long way to go.
If I open up this too. Not bad. You guys got it to work. So that was a combat link. Felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? None from me. Me neither. But I can't believe a battle orbment this advanced has already been used in real combat. Seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know her way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this new model is the result of the tests Instructor Reen and his classmates ran 2 years ago. 2 years! We're 2 years into the future. Oh, I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too. Not just me, my whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. Someone called the Ashen Chevalier. You're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. Ashen Chevalier. This man really the hero of Erebonia? Was there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand that the Arcus 2 can... I understand what the Arcus 2 can now do, or can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to be. In that case, let's go. Something wrong? Never realized it before, but I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. Sarah's pretty awesome. She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place, but she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks, I appreciate the thought. Must be most of the way through by this point. This is no time to let our guards down. Understood. 2 of 8 mythic. Top DPS on both. Alright, Dante. Bring the ruckus. Combat links are an integral part of battle. By linking with each other, giving finishing blow as characters fight. Link level grows, more powerful link abilities. Forming combat links between party members has no disadvantages. Weapon types and unbalancing. Link attacks can only occur when the enemy is unbalanced. Success rate is depending on weapon type. Squishy monsters are more easily unbalanced by Reens. Hard shell monsters by Kurt. Other types include Pierce, strong versus flying, and Strike, strong versus rock type. Each character deals different types of damage. Yuna's striker mode deals strike damage, while her gunner mode deals pierce damage. Attacks taken on a turn with a critical bonus have a 100% chance of unbalancing an enemy regardless of the damage dealt. Taking advantage of the right time is key to victory.
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
Yes. Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site?
Ha! Ha! Ready! Hey-ya! Take them down!
That puts you straight into battle. Also, that box is right there. I wonder... Curiosity will
Let's go!
Be the death of me, apparently.
It's my turn! Yeah! Well, look at that.
Those are all level 1.
Now, brace yourself. My turn.
Mistake. Oh. I just went and attacked the wrong one.
It's down.
I'll assist.
Jerk.
I'm up.
Let's try this auto battle. Oh, okay. These are moving.
Wide open!
An opening!
Oh my goodness.
All right. Nice work.
Wasn't expecting all of that. Okay. Treasure chest down there.
Ah, treasure chest.
Foxy puppet. I believe that has something to do with KOs. Yep. Do that to you. And why don't we use that? I suppose I need to look at people's stats to see who's more likely to be the caster in this group. Probably be saving as well. That's... That thing's huge, way bigger than anything else we've fought here. Considering our our current fighting strength may prove a difficult battle. I sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Do we back off and search for another route? No, we need to face it head on. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us, and we can use combat links. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to defeat it. For real? Very well, I'm ready. Understood, assuming combat stance. Ready, everyone? Let's go.
Begin combat.
Okay. They didn't really give me very much time to prepare for that.
Let's go.
Okay.
Arcus,
How about we
activate!
do that? I don't think it's necessary, but
Huh.
Thank you.
Thanks.
okay, that actually heals a lot.
It's my turn!
No S crafts.
Crimson Slash! It's down! Yuna, now!
Understood!
Sit!
All right!
All right. Can I really not get a 3-hit anywhere?
There! Wide open! Get him, Instructor!
Got it! Sit!
I shall go.
Right. On a battle scope you.
Yeah!
Sleep and Nightmare. Oh, that heal?
Yeah.
Really? Interesting. Let's see what this is all about.
Brionac, activate. Fire. There.
It's mine! Very well.
Rain slash.
Strike! There!
I mean, we don't have any S crafts, so
I'll assist.
no loss. I guess.
I'll end it.
Like, I guess I should have did the rush.
Let's go! Sit!
It's my turn! Set! Striker! Yeah!
Useless.
Like that.
Yeah.
An opening! Huh. Is that all?
All right, this auto battle thing is gonna come in handy. I can get with that. We got an HP too.
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Protector. Strength and speed down. Hey. Hey. Not bad. Enemy monster has ceased movement, but it's not dead yet. That was pretty tough. In the end, I wasn't as strong as I expected. Behind you. What? Shoot. Bomb Soleus. Are you gonna use turbo mode?
Now, bring
He's
it
gonna
on!
use turbo mode. Yep. Oh, S-Craft. 7 slash fallen leaves. S-Crafts are powerful combat techniques that consume all your CP. At least 100 is needed. When you get 200, you get, super powerful. By pressing R1 and a directional button. Okay, yep.
I'm up! Sit! My blade, calm as still water. Now! Seventh slash! Fallen leaves!
That one's not cooler than termination
All right,
slash
nice
dawn.
work.
Decide. Maybe we'll get another one. What was that? I'll never get over just how they get rid of their weapons. They've been doing this for 3 games now, and they just like I'm just gonna put it behind my back and it's gonna disappear. Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Yes. Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you've confirmed the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it. My apologies, I was caught completely off guard. No, as the leader, it was actually more my fault. Still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7s, no, of being your instructor. Oh, decide for ourselves. After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end, be careful. Whoops, I guess we talked too much. Let's keep going. Stay focused till the end. Understood. How dare he talk like he knows everything. And again, nothing. He wants us to decide if he should be our teacher. Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging the spotlight. I agree, we can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. Seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Little boxes or something. Favorite edition of Dungeons & Dragons 4E. Just felt a disturbance, almost as if a million grognards suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
An opening!
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Now! Yuna, now!
Understood!
Yeah. I'm like one of 3 people in the entire world that
My
likes
turn.
4th edition. So, no, we can use this, though.
Brionac, activate. Fire. Now.
It's mine!
Finishing blow? Yup.
I'll finish it.
Bring it.
My turn! Huh. Is that all?
Boxes, boxes, boxes? No boxes. Feel a sneeze coming on.
Just beyond there are the doors leading to your destination. Be quick about it.
Understood. Heading to target point.
Oh, that's a wide open room there. Could be a boss. There's always a boss at the end. As a matter of fact, I still have not saved in a while. Let's go ahead and do that. Might be perfect timing too. Go ahead and do that. Oh. Wow. This looks like pretty darn close to the old schoolhouse of the first game. They're doing this on purpose. Why? I don't know. Is that finally the way up or the way out up there? Way back to the ground floor. It appears we reached the designated point. Yeah, it seems so. Sheesh, what is wrong with Erebonians? What are you all thinking, building an insane place like this on a school campus? I'd appreciate it if you didn't lump us all together like that. The professor, he really is the famous G. Schmidt, isn't he? Yeah, for better or worse. Although I have no clue why he's here at the branch camp.
Wait a second.
Be on alert. I have detected a spike in mana.
In what?
Mana?
You guys need to get out of there right away!
Oh, snaps. A magic knight?
Is this thing a Panzer Soldat?
No, this is...
Direwolf.
It's a magic knight. An orbital golem from the Dark Ages.
Green's gonna have to go turbo mode for this one.
Professor Schmidt, are you responsible for this?
I happened to acquire a few of these antique machines when they appeared during the Civil War. Though its output is lamentably inferior to Panzer Soldat's, its ability to act autonomously is useful. This will be your final challenge in this trial.
Is he serious?
What is wrong with him? This is going too far.
They're not capable of taking on a magic knight. Only one thing I can do. Heed my call, Valimar!
The use of a Divine Knight is prohibited for this trial. Level 0 was not calibrated to account for its intervention. Were you to use it against such an opponent, the data I would receive would be useless. You do have another option available to you, Schwarzer.
Against this?
Or if you'd prefer, you may choose to activate the new function installed in the Arcus tubes.
Please activate Brave Order. Olivier, Prince Oliver said that you would be able to use it for sure, Instructor.
Olivier. So that means she was in the Trails in the Sky games.
I bid you felicitations on your recent graduation, delayed by duty though it was. I also wish to thank you from the bottom of my heart, Reed.
Meanwhile, with you, you mostly play obscure tabletop games that the only people that know of it is you tossing the dice alone at the wall and 3 people over the Antarctic research bases.
These may seem on the paltry side as a gift for such an occasion, but I'd like for each of you to have the newly completed Arcus 2.
Oh, man.
I've added some fun little communication features to it, just for you. There are a few other new functions that can only be described as brilliant, so do give them a try next time you find yourself in a pinch.
All right, will do.
What is this?
I feel some kind of energy coming from him.
A combat link? No, it's different.
Prepare to engage in combat! Brave Order. Class 7 Special Operations. Put everything you have into defeating the target!
Yeah!
Be on guard. It's strong.
I don't know if his wrist is supposed to do that. Oh, you love the reference here? Direwolf, you're pretty sure, was one of the first bosses in Trails of Cold Steel 2. Brave Order is the strongest mechanic in Part 3? Issue Brave Order. Brave Orders cause BP to use and provide special buffs to allies without consuming a turn. The number indicates how many turns your party is affected. You can issue a new Brave Order while counts of the old one still remain. Only one order can be issued per turn, but you can issue the same order multiple times during battle. Brave Orders from reserve combatants will also be available. But do they stack? I don't think it says they stack, and it doesn't specifically state that you can have more than one Brave Order active at a time. So that's damage reduction, and that's damage. We don't know how much damage he's going to do, so...
Let's go! Raging Fire Formation!
You don't have any CP. I actually want to battlescope this guy.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. The first boss in Trails of Cold Steel
All right.
2 was a Magic Knight. I don't know if it was this one specifically, but yeah. Yeah. So you're weak against Earth.
Arcus activate!
Let's go.
Get up in his face.
My turn.
I want you to out the way.
Let's go.
Oh, these turns are running out kind of quickly here. Okay, so this is 6 turns. Do they stack?
Let's go. Raging fire
9
formation.
turns or 6 turns? 6 turns.
It's my turn.
Interesting.
Sit.
Now. Charging.
That was pretty good damage. That was a lot of damage.
My turn.
Here I go!
Form up. Iron Will formation.
Okay, can we have... Nope.
It's
Can only
my
have
turn.
one order at a time.
Arcus activate!
Huh. Thanks.
You ain't getting that HP, dog.
My blade.
Yeah!
Okay, well, that was pretty good damage. What always makes you lose it in the early parts is when Yuna called Class 7 a shady Black Ops, when you consider what Altina actually is a shady Black Ops. Yep. Certain enemies can become more powerful by entering an enhanced state. Enhanced enemies leave themselves open, making it easier to break. Try to break the enemy and regain the advantage in battle.
Now.
That's not good. Oh, great.
Here I go! Set Gunner! Set Striker!
Very well.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
I'll support. Arjun Peel.
Thanks.
Okay.
It's my turn.
Okay, it's pretty hard.
Form up. Iron Will formation. It's my turn.
We got multiple people about to feel the ruckus. You have no CP, man? Alright. Heal you. Oh,
Yeah.
I just walked into that.
I appreciate it.
Like a scrub.
All right.
Let's
This guy
go.
doesn't feel that much easier. Like, pray he doesn't kill him. Alright, you're being a jerk.
It's my turn.
You're being a big jerk. Doesn't look like magic is able to break.
Thanks.
Strength
Chick Slice is
depleted. I'm
dead.
sorry.
Oh, magic does do break. Alright.
Here I go!
Alright. Never thought I'd be losing in my first battle. Why can't you use this on Altina? Oh, because she's out of range. Everybody's out of range for you. Goodbye, Schwarzer.
Sorry, everyone.
Nice.
Here I go!
Who would have thought I'd be getting bodied so soon? On normal difficulty.
Thanks! Very well.
Okay. We'll
Arcus,
go ahead and do
activate!
that, I guess.
Huh.
Thanks.
Thanks.
And that's better than the alternative.
Here I go!
Good home chick slice up.
Thank you.
It's my turn. Form up! Iron Will formation! I'm up!
This is dangerous. Because of that.
It's my turn!
Hero order.
Let's go! Raging Fire formation!
Here I go!
So if I do that, I get to take advantage of shenanigans.
Take this!
Let's go!
Oh. The combat links reform when you revive people. Interesting.
Strike! It's down!
I'll assist. Now.
See here.
There. There.
It's mine! I'm up!
Damage
Form
reduction.
up! Iron Will formation! Let's go! Ha! Now!
It's mine!
My turn!
Okay. You have a delay, which could work.
Strike!
Did not.
Nope. Here I go!
Okay. Little risk.
Take this!
I shall go. Brionac, activate. Fire.
He's been dead. Alright. My goodness. My goodness. I don't know if that battle was supposed to be that
Hostile
tough.
suppressed. Continue
That was
mission.
ridiculous.
All right, got it!
Yeah, I did it!
I got bodied.
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
We did it.
And Reen didn't have to go turbo mode. I'm proud of him.
Go.
Stamina depleted. A short rest is required.
You guys did amazing! The trial's complete! You took this way too far, Professor.
That was faster than I expected. I'll have to increase the difficulty next time.
Could you please listen to me?
This trial was completely absurd.
Next time? Is he gonna make us go through all that again?
The probability seems high.
At least that put an end to our orienteering exercise.
Thank you.
Great job, class. You all handled the first test of Brave Order very well. I'm proud of you. There are some areas each of you could improve on, but you just need to tackle them one at a time. I'm sure today hasn't instilled you with much faith in the idea of Class 7. Your class size and this trial are bound to raise some red flags. Then you have an instructor who's only just graduated. What if he doesn't know what he's doing? Like I said, if you want to transfer to classes 8 or 9, I swear that I'll make it happen.
What if they're gonna show Crow? He was a member. They did. Alright.
But it's something I want you to decide for yourselves. Think hard about what you believe, what you want to accomplish, what kind of future you want, and, most importantly, who you are. Only you can figure out if Class 7 is the right place for you. Take all that to heart, and I know you'll have your answer.
Una Crawford reporting. From today, I will be part of Class 7, Special Operations.
Really?
Don't get the wrong idea, okay? It's not because I want to. I never wanted to come to this school. I'd much rather be back in Crossbell. I don't like Erebonia, and I don't think much of you either.
So it seems.
But throughout the entire exercise, your guidance was clear and accurate. If you weren't with us, we never would have beaten that thing. Honestly, it's infuriating. And I'm annoyed I couldn't show off what I learned at the police academy. That's why I'm going to stay in Class 7 until I can prove myself. Until I can show up an annoying hero like you, Ashen Chevalier.
Yeah, good luck with that. We got a Magic Knight on our squad.
She's ridiculous.
At least she's consistent in her ridiculousness.
The annoying part aside, you really don't need to keep calling me a hero. But you know what? I respect that kind of determination. Welcome to Class 7, Una.
Got it.
Kurt Vander reporting. I will also join Class 7. That said, I have no definitive reason for doing so.
Oh?
I simply have no objections to the branch campus's decision to place me in this class. If anything, I'm grateful for the chances it'll give me to test my skills in real combat. I couldn't face my family if I allowed the blades I inherited to rust.
So they're heirlooms?
Metaphorical. He means the will of the Vander school.
I'm also interested in seeing what the 8 leaves can do. So far, I'm not impressed.
Oof.
Whoa! That's way out of line.
Not because I like your teachings or anything, Baka. Don't misunderstand.
I do not believe you're in any position to say that.
Well, that's because I'm still learning. Just like you guys. Welcome to Class 7, Kurt.
What does it mean he's still learning? You left the school. You can't learn anymore unless you go back to school.
Thank you.
How about you, Altina?
There is no need for confirmation. While the details are classified, I intend to follow the protocols of the mission.
No, Altina, that's not what I mean. The answer needs to come from you.
Does she not understand?
I won't accept your participation unless you chose this. I don't care who originally placed you here, whether it was the principal, the intelligence division, or even the Imperial government. Why do you want to stay? It can be anything.
And it can't be what I said?
Hey! Why are you picking on her so much? I still don't get how you guys know each other, but you can't talk like that to a little girl who...
I can't think of a reason. All that comes to mind is how I've supported you on all of your operations this past year. If I'm to be at the branch campus, it is only right that I be in your class. It was also Class 7 who once stood in the way of my mission. Even if the students have changed, I find myself somewhat drawn to the name. Does that work?
It works for now. I'm glad you're staying, Altina.
Okay.
Oh, brother. You sure drew that out.
It's been one thing after another.
I now officially declare the formation of Class 7 Special Operations. Let's all work hard and grow together. Not just as a class, but as comrades.
Something burning?
That was so sweet, Rain.
I was wondering how things were going down here.
Foolish. No instructor has the authority to change a student's placement.
If any of them wanted to transfer, I would have allowed it.
Principal Le Guin, with all due respect.
Everything worked out, so it's fine. Didn't you hear? They decided for themselves. Classes 8 and 9 had a good start, too. Not bad for a trash bin. The coming days will be very interesting indeed. Train our fledglings well while you can. That is, if you don't want them to be swept away by this turbulent era.
Of course.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeesh! This is some school I landed myself in.
Yeesh. Every single time you see that scene where Yuna call Altina a little girl, you always get a flash of Altina summoning up Clom Soleus and backhanding her into a wall.
Damn, he's even worse than Gramps.
Oh, man.
Coming here to study is crazy enough, but you sure you want to work under that old goat?
Don't be like that. He's actually pretty amazing. And I feel like I'll be able to make a lot of friends here.
I think this red-haired guy was one of the bracers in Trails in the Sky. 'Cause I think there was one but he had more spikier hair, like outwards. And he joined your party for a little while. I don't know if he permanently joins it or joins it in other games, but he looked different.
But most importantly, I want to do all I can in place of everyone who couldn't come to the Empire.
Look at you, all grown up and doing your own thing. Guess I can't call you short stuff anymore, huh?
Oh.
Our old enemies are definitely on the move. Not just them. The Imperial government and a few other groups are up to something too. Thank the freaking goddess that dumbass was around to help me set up a long-distance line. If anything happens, I'll be here in a flash. Don't hesitate to call me, Tita. You got that?
You bet. But only if you promise me you'll be careful, Agate. Don't do anything too crazy.
Nope. He was in the first Trials in the Sky game. I remember him. He definitely had spikier hair. And yeah, both of them were the older games. Blonde was much younger though. I don't remember her unless she was an assistant under the one of the guys we met at the Epstein Foundation or whatever. Maybe the Epstein guy himself. I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I played the first Trails in the Sky game, and I didn't even finish it. So there you go. So.
I see. For both the main and branch campuses?
Yes, their first day ended without incident. Class 7 Special Operations, Class 8 Combat Tactics, and Class 9 Military Finance have all been established.
Man, oh man. Just when I thought we finally shoved that beast in a cage, Erebonia's #1 sweetheart just had to show up wanting to be an instructor.
Indeed. Between them and a certain capable young woman, there's far more talent there than one would ever expect from a trash bin. Perhaps there wasn't a need to send him there from Crossbell so soon after all.
Who do you think you're fooling? We all know why you really sent him. But whatever, a powerhouse like him will come in handy.
I'm not sure this is appropriate.
In any event, the wheels are now in motion. With Northumbria's annexation, every bush those serpents would dare hide in has been burned to ash. They have no choice left but to try and reclaim their master's plan. As for the branch campus, that pitiful final act of rebellion from a prince who's lost his blade and his wings. We shall simply have it, and my worthless son, dance at the end of our strings.
Worthless son. Okay.
Your Excellency.
Also talking bad about Oliver, too.
Laying it on kinda thick, don't you think?
By your will, Excellency, we Ironbloods will see your ambitions are fulfilled.
I didn't think he would be so harsh on Reen like that. A little messed up. Osborne is best boy. Osborne is pretty cool.
Whew. I think the connection's finally gone through.
Yay, it worked! I never dreamed I'd be able to talk with you all like this.
Indeed. His Highness was too kind to arrange this feature.
Doesn't look like Reen or Gaius came through. Could be they're too far away. Oh, or maybe somewhere where the signal's super weak.
No matter. I'm sure we'll have more than ample opportunities to speak with them in the coming days.
That's right, and we can finally fulfill our promise. Well, you sure are fired up.
How could she not be? This is the season for reunions, after all.
Yeah, spring is here once again.
Is that Sharon's voice, second to last? And the leather-clad chick, the last. I forget her name. I shouldn't have watched my playthroughs of 1 and 2 so late. What was her name? I forget her name. Whatever. Hopefully this doesn't get claimed on Twitch or YouTube. Interesting though that the like in medias res part in the beginning of the game, we had a lot more party members than what we have right now. So I guess somewhere down the road we're gonna get more people into Class 7 or something. Osborne, what are you doing, man? Curious if the Vander guy wasn't in that shot. There goes the prologue. Guess just mark that one.